Hello again. So this is the next video on my request list. Now this is how a master expression 33.6 supports a master 22.4. Now any person that has both of these numbers as their top two core numbers, the amount of energy that hits you daily, oh my goodness. You know, spiritual practice is so vital for you, especially if you struggle with any nervous tension or anxiety, or you're feeling really different from those around you. So if you're struggling with that, please contact me to give you some help, because having two master numbers in your core means you're a very, very developed soul. And life's not easy for you. So please feel free to contact me if you need any further support with having a task as big as this. I mean, your most important number here is your Life Path Master 22.4. That's what you're working towards. But the talent you bring with you to help you achieve that is your master energy of the 33.6, beautiful healing energy, in order to help you to develop towards to be a master builder. So everything you need to do in this lifetime needs to be focused on that 22.4. Your 33.6 master energy talent, which must be incredible, must be used to help you achieve that 22.4. But remember, if you're struggling, don't put yourself down. Don't feel bad. You have two very, very, very difficult numbers, and your 22.4 on its own is a difficult life path, and it's got a lot of responsibility attached to it, because you're here to bring safety and stability and security to the world. So it's a big responsibility. So this is going to be quite a long video, because I always link it with that life path number, which is the top dog. You know, everything needs to come back to that life path, and you need to achieve the elements of your life path 22.4 and use the other numbers in your chart to help you do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the left hand side with the task for the master 22.4 that you're going to struggle with and find difficult to achieve, and then the resources you have in the right hand column in the 33.6 that may help or hinder you. But first of all, I need to really dig into this concept of security, stability, and help you understand as a master 22.4 exactly what that means. So, of course, as I've said, you're an old soul. You're here to do something special. So you must channel world-changing ideas and manifest, very important, manifest those ideas on earth to bring world security, world safety, and world stability. Now, that's quite a big subject when you say that to someone. In what way? You know, there are many ways to bring security. But of course, first of all, you've got to think of your own personal security and stability. And it will give you the general idea of what I'm talking about and how that relates to those three key words. So personal security, safety and stability is going to be things like your own security, your financial security in business, in your career, your physical health and your strength and your stability in your body. Yoga maybe would be a good exercise for strength and core muscle strength. Exercise and diet, health, strength, stability, safety, mental and emotional safety, stability, so vitally important. It's got to start with in here. You've got to feel stable and secure in here in order to feel it on any level in the tangible external world. So mental and emotional and spiritual, knowing that you have enough, a secure home and a secure, safe, happy family. Yeah, knowing that you have enough, and that, you know, even though this paradigm leads us to believe that there isn't enough, the world and the universe is abundant and you do have enough. So personal needs to come first before you can even start sprouting that out. But when it comes to your main task, world safety, stability and security, that could be in many forms. As you know, it's a big umbrella term. It could be armed forces. You could be, and you're going to bring something new. You're not just going to be a squaddy or just a normal soldier. You could work in security as in your country's security, the armed forces, and you can bring something new to enhance military security. It could be environmental. You could bring us environmental safety, stability and security, and bring innovative ideas and businesses and insights that can help support our environment which keeps us safe, like plastics removal from the seas, like, like conservation and keeping the organisms alive that we need to stay safe and secure and food abundant throughout the forthcoming years. Financial security, you could bring innovative ideas to build safe and secure business empire and financial systems that keep the world safe and secure. Or it could be, you could do it one person at a time. You could have a world-renowned business that deals with personal health and fitness and safety and security. Yoga teacher, fitness, mental, emotional, definitely very important. Spiritual teacher, advisor, author. But whatever you do as a master builder of safety, security and stability, whether you do it one client at a time, increasing their safety and security and stability, or whether you do it on a massive level, it needs to have a global reach, whether it's whichever way you bring it, you know. So that's me sort of showing you what we mean when we say bringing safety and security and stability to the world. It's such a big subject. I felt it needed to be broken down so you can really think, okay, how can I bring as a Master 22/4? What areas can I use my talents and interests to focus on, to bring ideas in order to do exactly this? And you might have other areas that you could build safety and security and stability. This is just guidance to help you think a bit more in an expanded way, or think outside the box. So, as a Life Path Master 22/4, the areas of development, the things for you to achieve in this lifetime. Now, this isn't going to be easy, okay, but you are an old soul and you're here to learn to do something special. You must channel world-changing ideas and manifest those ideas on Earth to achieve world safety, world security and world stability in whatever form that you see fit. Stability in the body, the heart, the world, however you would express that, and make the world more secure. And alongside that, you must develop an attitude of service and use your keen, very keen intuition to be sensitive to the needs of others and be sensitive to the needs of the world, but also using it as the backbone of your decision making. You've got so much knowledge in that soul of yours. Use it, follow it, and be guided by it. You must learn to be a master builder of world security in whatever becomes your focus, to set world-changing goals, to work meticulously, consistently, be focused, work hard, and achieve every step of your goals with perseverance, never giving up. Even when it seems slow and progress seems slow, keep taking those every single step. Don't cut any corners, because building safety and security and stability doesn't allow corner cutting. Okay, but your talent that you brought with you is also a master energy, so it's going to enhance your ability to access source energy so that you can channel those ideas. You're going to have a major abilities, major spiritual abilities. You may already be giving psychic readings. You may already feel and see strong things in your environment that you may or may not have actioned, and maybe it's your path to use all those talents that you have and channel them into a master builder business where you can make people feel more safe and secure, depending on where your focus is. That was just one focus that you could have. So you have an amazing ability to creatively express yourself. You're the ultimate performer, the ultimate actor, singer, the kind of performer that really sort of chokes up people's emotions and make people watch you with tears down their face. It's very much a talent that you have. You are the ultimate speaker, performer, and when you do perform in whatever thing that you're performing with, people listen and they become emotionally involved because you have such a talent to do that. You have amazing creative emotional self-expression with amazing emotional sensitivity, and you can teach and heal and entertain and inspire and delight with those abilities. You're a talented, as an expression master 33/6, a talented master healer and master teacher of the world. You have so much to bring to, and you have so much talent to change the world. You're a visionary with ideals of a utopia where everybody is looked after and everybody is protected and nobody is in pain. But you're a pragmatic idealist. You also accept that reality cannot always bring that, because the universe is meant to be balanced. Otherwise, we wouldn't learn anything. I'm afraid if we want to experience love, we need to know what hate is in order to experience that to its fullest. So unfortunately, as much as we all keep that dream of the utopia in mind, the universe needs to be in balance, and the 33-6 knows that. But they still strive for that utopia. They still strive to make people's lives better, which is amazing. But they also reconcile and understand in reality that this can't always happen, so they don't allow it to disappoint them. They understand that the universe is all experience and it's all necessary for our soul's evolution. And you have that amazing talent for performance and emotional healing and teaching. Your task now is to use that talent and then express that as a master builder to bring more safety and security to people. And whichever way you do that is up to you. So you're an old soul as a Master 22-4. Remember, this column is going to be your struggle column. You know, you're an old soul. You're as spiritual as you are practical. You have one foot in the spiritual, one foot in the practical. And you're here to channel unmanifested ideas from consciousness as a master energy and manifest those ideas in reality to bring more world stability, safety, and security. But it's also important, especially as a double master energy in your core, you must use spiritual practice to help you to handle the master builder energy and the master teacher, master healer energy that pounds you daily. It must be like without spiritual practice, it must be like a waterfall choking you daily, but a really gushing waterfall. And it's so important that a master number develops the ability to harness and focus that energy and not allow it to choke them into nervous tension and anxiety, and to actually be too sensitive to the energy that hits you. You're here to try and manage that. Remember, you're an old soul. You can do this. It just won't be easy. So you've got to learn to handle not only the master builder energy, but the master teacher, the master healer energy. And alongside that, you have a big responsibility to the team and to the world to build structures, whether that be buildings, concepts, strong body, strong minds. Whatever structure you build, it doesn't have to be a building. It can be a strong body, a strong mind, a strong spirit, whether it be businesses, organizations, even an empire. But it's all for the purpose of stability, safety, and security. And you're a master. That's what you're here to be, a master builder of safety and security. So your 22-4 needs you to work towards manifesting your ideas in reality and to bring safety and security. You know, you already manifest ideas in your 33-6, but it's more to inspire and entertain and heal the person on their own. So your Master 33-6 talent energy means you're an old soul, of course, bringing with you the talents of that old soul, the spiritual abilities of an old soul. So channeling should not be a problem for you. Absolutely not. You've got enhanced ability to connect directly with consciousness and source energy to help you to handle that intense master energy and enhance your psychic, perceptive and intuitive abilities, which you have there in the palm of your hand. If you haven't realized it already, all you've got to do is look. Okay, you're a doer and you can manifest your energy, which is what the 22-4 needs you to do. But you do it in performance and nurturing and charismatic social interaction. However, you are idealistic as a 33-6, very much so, and you may have expectations of yourself at times and others that cannot be met, causing disappointment and judgment of others and yourself, most importantly. You can be very emotional and you're a very creative expresser, which is great, but it may make you struggle with being realistic and logical, and it may cause you to struggle with engaging in logical analysis and order and the analysis and order that is needed to be an effective master builder, because the 33-6 is very creative, very non-schedule driven, but they can still be overachievers, but they're not so logical. They're not into analysis and planning. They're into expressing themselves and practically nurturing. So sitting down and planning and having a logical step-by-step process is not going to be something that the 33-6 talent is going to find easy, but that's part of your struggles of this lifetime. So support your life path 22-4, Master Builder 22-4, by working first on your ability, making sure you're being realistic, and focus on being more as much as you can. It's a step-by-step process. You're not going to be analytical tomorrow, but work towards being more analytical, more ordered, more exacting, more consistent, to ensure your home, your business, your fitness, your health, everything that brings you that stability, safety and security is there and in place for yourself and the world. Okay. You must learn to improve your social skills, focusing on widening but mostly deepening your relationships to assist you in manifesting your master builder ideas. You can't do this alone. So it's important that you learn to deepen your relationships and connect one-to-one, bring people together in a team situation in order to help you to bring the business or the security, the stability that you need to bring to this world as a master builder. So your 22-4 needs you to learn to improve your social skills and to meet new people and build trust in relationships. But luckily enough, you're very nurturing and social Master 33-6 talent energy provides you with excellent warm social skills. You can meet each other's others confidently, you can network confidently, and you can inspire and entertain people on a big level. People are really drawn to you. You're also a nurturer as well. You're a relationship builder, a natural relationship builder, compassionate, nurturing, very talkative, but also a great listener. So support your life path Master Builder 22-4 by using that excellent social skills that you have in the 33-6 to really channel into building effective teams, to assist you in manifesting your master builder ideas, building great things for human security, human safety, and human stability. You must learn to have balanced, healthy relationships with others, because they're part of your sense of security as well. You know, we need someone at home backing us up. We all do. You must learn you must learn to express love in a balanced way, basically. So not to smother your loved ones and have expectations that can never be met, which the 33-6 can be prone to, unfortunately, or to be completely distant from those around you, you know, and not share and express love in a balanced way. That's something the 22-4 needs to work past. You might or in the big task in this lifetime, you may disrupt your love relationships. You may back away from wanting love because it hurts too badly, and because of your sensitivity, or people might have things from your past you might be holding on to. So the 22-4 really does struggle, and the 11 as well, to hold on to relationships and express and give and receive love in a healthy, balanced way. So your 22-4 needs you to develop that healthy, balanced attitude towards love and relationships. And the Master 33-6 is going to help you to do that, because your Master 33-6 talent energy provides you with the 6 ability, first and foremost, to create a stable, nurturing, loving home and work environment. The 6 is very much about harmony and peace. You're easy to be around as a 33-6, very considerate, empathic, compassionate, lovable, open-hearted, tender, compassionate, and you do fall in love easy, unfortunately. But you could start that process of love off with idealized perceptions of others in your life, and feel let down and disappointed when the ideals that you've built up in your mind aren't lived up to. And you know, these people aren't here to live up to your ideals, okay? And the 22-4 needs you to bring more realism in if you're not doing so already. But you have the talent for bringing that realism in. And, you know, it's only going to be sometimes that you're going to struggle with your ideals and maybe expect too much, be a bit of a nitpicker at times and a bit perfectionistic at times. So support your life path 22-4 by ensuring that you have balanced, realistic expectations of those you love and that are close to, and that your love relationships and your ability to build trusting relationships with others is vital. Okay, but you also have a big task to do. So you've got to build relationships, but you've also got a big master builder task to achieve. So you've got to achieve both, basically. Balance is needed, you know, but, you know, to achieve what you need to achieve, you need to create that team. So it's one then the other, really. Without a team, you're going to go nowhere, because even though you like to be independent as a Master 22-4, you can't do this alone, and the team needs to come first, and then you can all work together to bring your Master Builder ideas to reality, which is exciting. So you're here to learn to listen and follow your intuition. As a old soul, you've got loads of it. It's like a bag of tricks, you know, perceptions, psychic abilities, intuition. There's so much there that may have been tapped or not so tapped yet, which is important that you do tap. So intuition is needed for you to be sensitive to the needs of others and to help you make good decisions in your life that is directed by spirit. You're here to be of service, to change the world. The development of the intuition will aid you in this journey, because the 22 needs you to be sensitive to the needs of others in order to serve others, and in order to be able to build that team that will bring your 4 master builder ideas and your security and stability to fruition. So your Master 22-4 path needs you to listen to and follow your intuition and use it to help you make decisions, guide your life, and first and foremost to be of service to the world and your team and your family. And your Master 33-6 talent energy provides you with excellent service-orientated advanced spiritual abilities, because it's a master number. From psychic communications to sensitive perceptive intuition that helps someone to heal on a deep level. So support your life path Master 22-4 by further developing and further trusting in your wisdom field and experienced intuitive wisdom, to be sensitive to others' needs when building great things for stability, and to be your guiding light when you need to make decisions or do things for other people and your own benefit, safety, security, and stability. You're here to learn to be a cooperative team player, to get the job done as part of a team. You know that you need a team and you need to work as part of that team in order to bring your master builder ideas to fruition. But, you know, the 22-4 is going to struggle with that at times. And they often, because they have such advanced abilities, they seem to think that everybody else knows the same thing as them and they don't need to communicate what they want. So they think everyone knows as much as they do, basically. So they think that everyone knows already what they want. So they fail to communicate sometimes effectively with others. And this can cause them, and often can be hard-headed and high-handed at times, and feel that, you know, people are just not doing a good enough job. However, it's normally because you failed to work and cooperate in the team and communicate exactly what it is that you needed. So that's something that you struggle with. So you need to learn for your 22-4 to learn to cooperate within a team and communicate effectively so that job gets done how it's needed to be done. Your Master 33-6 talent energy makes you excellent practical team worker, brilliant at doing that. You're focused on creating peace and harmony in the 6, and you're willing to work hard to get the job done in the 33-6. So support your life path 22-4 by creating and working alongside a cohesive team to help you build world security, and make sure you communicate well and you treat the people around you with the necessary respect and trust that you would want to see afforded to yourself. You must develop the assertiveness to demand boundaries. You've got 70% of your core is service orientated. So you have, with both numbers, a massive risk of doing too much and exhausting yourself and people demanding too much from you. So you need to develop the assertiveness to demand boundaries to being overworked, demand boundaries to being walked all over, taken advantage of, or taken for granted. You must also develop your ability to respect other people's boundaries, because sometimes the 22-4 can step on other people's boundaries as well as having their boundaries stepped on and people expecting too much from them. Sometimes the 22-4 can be a bit high-handed and step on other people's boundaries. So those boundaries for them and for how they express themselves are vitally important for the 22-4 to develop. So you need to be assertive enough for your 22-4 to develop and enforce those boundaries. But as I've said, your Master 33-6 talent service energy makes you highly service orientated and at risk of doing too much, and even to the point of meddling in other people's lives or people leaning on you too much when they should be walking their path themselves independently. So support that 22-4 life path by making sure you're setting boundaries for your own well-being and for the well-being and development from others, to stop you from overstepping their boundaries and other people from overstepping yours. You're here to be of service to the world, the leader, the team, the task. So you need to be dependable. You know, the team needs to be able to rely on you to keep those cogs turning, to bring those ideas flowing and to stay focused. So your Master Life Path 22-4 needs you to learn to be dependable and of service to the world. And many 22-4s need to learn that. You know, they struggle to be dependable because they're still quite uncommitted, especially an immature 22-4 developer. So you need to be more dependable, and of course you're going to be of service because you've got a Master Expression 33 expression number. So your Master 33-6 talent energy means you're a naturally service orientated, you're a natural team player and a practical hard worker. It's just part of your talent, of who you are, and you will work for the good of the team and the group. However, leadership's not something that may come naturally to you, as you're better at dealing with others as equals, really. The 33-6 prefers to nurture rather than lead, and the 22-4, again, they prefer to work with people on an equal basis, really, and the 4's not really down with leadership. It's not that you're not capable of leadership, but it might not be something that you feel is natural to you. Okay, so support your Life Path 22-4 by keeping an attitude of service for world security and world stability and world safety. You're always looking towards that in whatever field that you are in. Work hard towards achieving your goals for building great things, both directly and directively and cooperatively. Okay, sometimes you might have to take the reins a little bit. Okay. You're extremely sensitive. You hate and run away from conflict. And your Master Expression 33-6 isn't going to help that one little bit, because you're doubly sensitive, environments are doubly harsh to you if you're not managing your sensitivity with spiritual practice. You're here to learn to be the tactful mediator, to be able to deal with any kind of group conflict, family conflict, world conflict, to help you resolve a tactful mediator to help you resolve any conflict there is around you rather than running away. And the sensitive nature of the 22-4 and any master numbers, really, especially the 11 and the 2, they can run away. They're quite sensitive. So your Life Path 22-4 needs you to learn to be more of a mediator, to deal with conflict head on for the good of the team, the group and the world. So your Master 33-6 talent makes you quite emotional, very sensitive to conflict. You function better in a peaceful, secure and safe environment, to be honest, and your 22-4 sensitivities will add to and exacerbate that sensitivity. So you tend to avoid conflict or react emotionally charged situations because it's hard for you to deal with. And, you know, seeing as you need to learn to mediate conflict, these sensitivities can sometimes be a barrier to helping you to learn to get involved in conflict and mediate it so that the team can continue to work cohesively. So this isn't going to be easy for you to do, but something for you to work on in order to keep your team together. Because remember, you're a master builder, and without a cohesive, effective team, you're not going to get anywhere. So conflict mediation is going to be something that you're going to need to work hard to get through. Support your life path 22-4 by managing your sensitivity as much as you can. Spiritual practice will help you with that. To help you deal with conflict within your team, you must learn to mediate that conflict in your team, your family, in the world, in order to bring that safety and stability and security that you need to bring. You're here to learn to plan the next steps after initial idea. You're not here to have the idea and then leave it for someone else to deal with. You're here to manifest it as well. So you're here to learn to plan the next steps after you've had your initial channeled idea from consciousness, and build that team to achieve it. It's just what I keep going on about for you as a life path master 22-4. You're the nurturer, you're the builder of ideas, you're the builder of teams, the planner. You're the one that not only channels the idea, but the one that gets that idea off the ground, that plans and team builds to get that idea off the ground. But of course, that's not going to be easy for you because it's your task to achieve in this lifetime. It's not a task that you've already achieved. So your life path needs you to develop towards being able to plan and nurture your ideas and keep focus on your ideas past the point of channeling and past the point of initial expression in order to bring some security around them. Your Master 33-6 talent energy means that you're a doer, you're an expresser and a performer of ideas to groups and audiences. So you're more of an expresser of ideas, and you can get that idea out there because you have the ability to perform and speak and express that idea to others. So that's one way of using your talent to help you fulfill your life path. And your higher vibrational 6 energy in the 33-6 will help you with your planning skills too, because the 6 likes to plan, making you able to plan and execute after the initial idea has come. So support that life path 22-4 by using your planning skills in the 6, your execution and performance skills in the 3, to nurture and develop that initial idea. You might not be so good at planning and analysis, but this is something for you to work towards. Remember, you're a security builder now. You're not just a performer. You're not just a teacher and a healer. You're also a security builder, a safety builder, and a stability builder. And that's what you're working towards next for the next part of your personal evolution. You must learn to give yourself your own kudos as well. Sometimes you judge yourself on what everyone else says or thinks about you, because you can worry about what other people think about you. And it's for you in this lifetime to develop that internal compass and turn inward for validation. You don't need to get validation from the external world. Go inward to that massive pool of knowledge and wisdom and intuition and perception and skill that you have deep inside you as a master number. It's important that you use all that master builder, all that old soul knowledge and experience to do what you think you should do, because no one knows what you should do but you. But you're going to struggle with this because this is what you're here to achieve. So you need to develop trust in your own inner compass, your own intuition, so that you make independent decisions that come from source that you know are right. Your Master 33-6 talent energy provides you with advanced intuition. You have amazing perceptions, and this all feeds your inner compass. So you've just got to make sure you access that inner compass, because you're able to assess your own advanced perceptions and access your own advanced perceptions, intuition and skills, and you can make wise decisions independently because it all comes from source energy. So support your life path 22-4 by taking full advantage of your advanced abilities and using it to inform your decisions and your actions, as well as assessing the needs of others, because this will all be used to your advantage to help you build stability, security and safety that you're here to achieve in this lifetime. You're here to learn to commit. The 33-6 can be a little bit airy-fairy and find it difficult to commit, but the 22-4 needs you to. You've got to commit to people and places in order to build security, have you not? You can't just leave it all flying in the air, because there's no stability and no security and no longevity in that. So you're here to learn to commit to people and places so that you can put down roots, so that you can dig the foundations for your own security. You've got to be secure before you can bring it to the world, because you can be uncommitted and therefore unable to build stability and security for yourself, let alone for the rest of the world. So your Master Life Path 22-4 needs you to learn to commit to people and places so that you can start putting those 4 posts into the ground, dig the foundations for your security. Your Master 33-6 talent means you like to feel safe and secure. So it's not going to be something that averts you. You're not you want peace, you want safety and security, and you're good at bringing that. Your talent in your higher vibrational 6 energy loves to bring peace and safety and nurture, which needs you to be committed to the nurture of others, and you might not always commit. So support your Life Path 22-4 by using your ability to commit to others, which you do have innately, to commit to your master builder ideas and manifest them securely in reality in the form of healthy, strong people, in the form of healthy, strong environment, in the form of healthy, strong business and finances, or influential empires and organizations, all that can bring world safety, stability and security. You're here to learn to set and achieve goals that take you on your journey towards your inner and outer stability and security. Remember, I said you've got to be safe and secure yourself before you can start really trying to push that out to the world. So your first job as a 22-4, even though you're meant to bring safety and security to the world, is to make sure you've got it in here yourself. Because otherwise you can't bring safety and security to the world if you don't feel it yourself. So you're here to learn to set and achieve goals that take you on your journey towards inner and then outer stability, security and safety, knowing you have enough. Foundations, healthy bodies, structures, healthy structures, body structures, business structures, home structures, families, business empires, they're all built one goal at a time. And you're going to find this difficult to set specific goals and follow them through, but it's important you do that to achieve your master builder life path. So it needs you to set yourself some specific goals to achieve them one step at a time. However, you're very creative, very airy-fairy, nurturing, loving, floaty in the airy 33-6 talent energy is focused on action and practical expression, learning and developing as you go. So from practical experience to practical experience is how the 33-6 tends to move through their life. They're able to act and achieve goals, but they may not set specific goals. They tend to just always act. And there might not always be a huge amount, some because of that 6 energy of meticulous. There's definitely pre-plan because they have the 6 talent, but they might not be so meticulous and really down to the wire as a 4 needs to be. So you're able to act and achieve your goals, but you may not be really detailed and specific, and you might not be accurate enough in order to achieve your goals and create that strength. And that's what you need to learn to achieve for your 22-4. So support your life path 22-4 by being able to learning to plan more, set specific goals that are, that are smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, timely, so that you can really, really get into the detail of what you need to build and build it strongly. Because having specific step-by-step goals are imperative for you to be the master builder that you are here to be, and to create that longevity and that stability and that security for yourself and for the world. You're here to learn to create a plan, a watertight process, or procedure to ensure that your goals are achieved step by step, meticulously, by perseverance, one heavy march at a time. Because you're here to have goals, because you're here to have direction, in the 22-4, you're going to struggle with being directionless, maybe even lazy. And you could even block your own progression rather than setting goals and progressing, which is what you're here to do. So your life path 22-4 needs you to learn to create more plans The 33-6 is an executor and a practical doer. So this is going to be quite difficult, but the 22-4 needs to be more of a sit down, think and plan kind of person, so that they can put together processes and procedures and rules to help their business, to help the security at home, to help achieve their goals. The Master 33-6 talent energy is able to plan, very much so in that 6 energy, to ensure yours and others' safety. However, the plans might be a little bit airy-fairy and changeable. The 6 can plan, but they will change their plans depending on the situation, depending on their emotions or even the events of a day, which often can be very useful. But when you're trying to build a secure, stable structure, things have to be a bit more regimented, okay? You will not naturally be specific or methodical, which may be needed to create the strength and stability and security you need for your master builder path. And plans and processes can be a difficulty for you, like specific plans. The 6 can plan, remember, but they might not be rather specific about it, and the 4 planning needs to be really watertight and, not as changeable as a 6 plan would be, to ensure that everything is done, all the T's are slashed and all the I's are dotted and everything is done. It can be slow, it can be meticulous, it can be boring, but that's what the 22-4 needs to do in order to build that stability. So support that life path 22-4 by being more specific, more focused and more methodical and accurate when it comes to the achievement of your goals. Create specific, smart plans and processes and stick to it with perseverance in order to get secure, measurable results. Don't worry, sometimes you're going to go, oh, it's not moving fast enough, or you might feel impatient. Don't allow that impatience to push you into cutting corners. You're a master builder, and master builders don't cut corners. They do every step of their goals and they create big, secure, stable structures in this world to bring that safety, security and stability that they are here to achieve. You need to develop deep, meticulous focus, which is going to be hard for you too, on achieving that stability, like a stable home. Deep, meticulous focus on building the safety and security in your home. The deep, meticulous focus into building your own internal safety and stability and security by managing your heart, your emotions, your mental health, your physical health, your strength, your outer world, your business, your career, the stability and strength, the inner security that you need first in your heart and your body, so that you can express that in the world, in business, in your home, so you have that strength and security you need in order to help you make the world strong and secure. So you need the focus to do that. So your life path 22-4 needs you to develop that deep focus on achieving in the world for your stability. Your Master 33-6 talent energy is a practical, dynamic doer, as I've said, and an emotional expresser. So you can execute and perform ideas and inspire any audience. You're determined to nurture with your practical action, but this may not stand the test of time a lot of the time. So your focus can be inconsistent is the problem here, and dependent on the situation and how you're feeling in that moment. And that can make you a little bit too changeable when you need to be more consistent. So you bring inspiration, you bring entertainment, and you bring pleasure, which could be short-lived, but it's great, but it might not be the longevity that the 22-4 is here to achieve. So it's about more longevity, more strength. So support that 22-4 by being more consistent in your focus. Focus on your master builder ideas. Really be meticulous, which is against the grain, I know, but it's your next step of your development in this lifetime, to ensure the stability and security is not just short term, to ensure that you feel safe in here and in the long term, okay, and that it's not short-lived and it's not just a flash in the pan that is then going to take you back to square one. It's about longevity, it's about safety and stability on a long-term basis for yourself and the world. It's a big thing, and it's not going to be easy. You're here to learn to be detail orientated as well as focused and meticulous, analytical, organized, accurate, to ensure that your plans and processes are watertight. Again, another difficult thing for such an expressive and emotional 33-6. You can be disorganized and miss steps in your plan, which is very consistent with a 33-6 emotionality. So that can exacerbate that when you're an expression 33-6. So you need to be more analytical for your life path. You need to develop that, be more organized and accurate, and ensure watertight plans. But your master 33-6 talent energy means that you're not one for detailed analysis, accuracy, and you can be quite changeable. Watertight plans don't tend to be watertight for a 33-6 because they're so flexible and they can change. So you're more of a doer and a practical doer, and an emotional expresser than a thinker or a detailed analyzer, which is going to be a big step for you to go into to achieve your life path 22-4. So to support that life path master 22-4, you need to make sure you're more detail orientated, analytical, focused and accurate. Even if it feels like it's against the grain, you have the potential to be able to do this, and it is the next step in your evolution for you to do this. You must be more meticulous and take every step in your plan meticulously and sometimes annoyingly for others. Even if it slows you down, that doesn't matter as long as it's meticulously done. Accuracy is important for a master builder to build strong and stable foundations, and it must be focused on for your life path. Your master life path 22-4 means that you're an old soul. We've already ascertained that. And you have agreed to build security and stability in this world, whether it be strong bodies, strong, healthy environment, strong, healthy, stable financial, business empire, organization, business, home, anything that builds safety and security for yourself and others. This is going to involve hard work. You've got a big job in this lifetime, and it's going to involve all the detail and focus and routine that I've been harping on about for most of this video. And you're here to develop that work ethic, okay, as well as all the focus. And you're going to need that work ethic because you won't be able to focus without it. Develop a work ethic, work hard, and develop almost enjoyment of the routine tasks, because you know that each task takes you one step closer to the achievement of your goals and your master builder safety, stability and security. Of course, it's not going to be an easy thing for you to do when it's your task to be a hard worker and development of consistent work. It means it's not going to be an easy thing for you to do. And your expression 33-6 isn't going to be all that helpful in helping you be a more consistent hard worker as such. So you need to develop more of a work ethic for your 22-4 and enjoy even the most routine of tasks. However, your 33-6 talent energy means you're chaotic, changeable, creative. You like to see new things, do new things, and it can stop you from focusing really. Routine and everyday tasks don't really inspire the 33-6, and routine and repetitive schedules and the 9-to-5 paradigm does not impress double 3-6s, and it's just not a natural thing for you. You're more able to express your talent to its full potential in a peaceful, relaxed, creative environment where routine and time constraints are not present. That's the environment that a 33-6, as a talented 33-6, you would feel more comfortable in. You're capable of hard work, but it will be inconsistent with your talent the way it is. You'll work hard sometimes, but it won't be all the time. You'll want less schedule, and you'll want to work on your own time and do your own creative thing most of the time. So support that life path 22-4 by learning to work more consistently and more routinely, because you're a master builder. Even the most creative of environments has routine maintenance tasks that are needed daily, and it's important for you as a master 22-4 that you realize that. You also need to be patient when you're going step by step and making sure every I is dotted and every T is lined. This can make people impatient. It can make the process slow down, and it can make a 22-4 feel impatient and want to cut corners. And it's important that they don't do that. The 22-4 needs to develop patient perseverance so that every step in the process towards their accurately set and achieved goals are taken for the stable foundation is important. Because And because you're here to learn to be patient, you're going to be impatient. You might miss steps, and the 33 expression talent energy may exacerbate this. You may get impatient and want to cut corners a lot, but your life path 22/4 needs you to persevere, needs you to be patient when achieving your goals and be a step-by-step meticulous attitude to your goals. But your master 33/6 talent energy means that you're very dynamic, you're very changeable with your emotions, which is great for some things. You're very, patience and perseverance doesn't always come easy to someone as energetic and dynamic as a 33/6. You may miss steps in your plan depending on what you're thinking and feeling at the time, or feel that, you can miss that step out. We don't really need that. And that's not something you need to do, So your talent number here can exacerbate your tendency to impatience and missing steps. So ensure that you work against that. You need to be patient, you need to persevere, and you need to stick at it. Otherwise, there are going to be holes in your bowl and things are going to leak out and collapse, and you don't want holes in your bowl. You need to be determined too. You need focused, analytical, dependent, determined, determined and full of perseverance, so that you don't give up, because sometimes fours can let obstacles or previous issues or confidence stop them, and you let them use it as an excuse to stop or as an obstacle to keep them frozen. So you're here to develop the determination and the perseverance to keep going past any obstacles that are thrown at you. These obstacles are lessons for you to learn, by the way. They're not meant to stop you, they're meant to develop you. So look at the obstacles, analyze the obstacles, and get over, around, or find a different route. These obstacles are here to help you to learn, okay? They're not here to stop you, because you're prone to giving up at the first hurdle, and that's what you need to work past. So you need to be determined for your 22/4 master life path. You need to be determined to keep going, to get past obstacles and never give up. But your master 33/6 talent energy doesn't have notable levels of determination or perseverance. In fact, they can be quite inconsistent and changeable. You're more about chaos, expression, emotion, and the subjective viewpoint, really. So you have the talents of an old soul. You can build trusting connections with your soul's intuition. You're able to pursue what feels intuitively and psychically correct to you. So support your life path 22/4 by using spirit to help you develop the perseverance and determination to keep going past the obstacles to achieve every meticulous step in your goals. And don't let anybody bring you down for that, because this is what you need to do for your purpose. You're here to come to terms with limitation and see it as a lesson, both the limitations that are externally imposed on you and the limitations that you tend to impose on yourself from things you hold on to from the past. So your master life path 22/4 needs you to learn to cope with limitation and eliminate any self-imposed restrictions that you're using an excuse to stop you in your tracks. However, your master 33/6 talent energy makes you creative, innovative, and you find restriction to be quite smothering to your creativity. The 33/6 can tend to push restriction away, and they can use it to stop them at times, or, they can be quite put off by restriction and limitation, and their creativity tends to hit a wall at that point. And they can also be prone to low self-esteem, and they need to take care not to impose restrictions on themselves from their confidence issues or from issues from the past. Fours tend to hold on to perceived injustices in the past, or where they feel they've been treated badly, and it's often family rooted. And they can use that as an excuse to hold them back, or as an excuse for their actions, rather than learning the lessons that are embedded within and moving forward in a stronger way, which is what the 4 is here to do, the 22/4. So support your life path 22/4 by learning to come to terms with limitation and creatively finding a way around restrictions and limitations and learning by them. It's very, very important. They're not there to stop you. They're there to see how creatively and how much you can use your know-how and your knowledge to appease the limitations or to get around them legally in some way. Okay. You're here to work at your wounded, problematic relationships that I've just gone on about, because you can hold on to things as a 4, and you need to look at those wounded, problematic relationships from your past and look and analyze the feelings of pain that you might still have within you from that. So your Master 22/4 needs you to develop past victimhood by reconciling past issues as lessons to learn, as things to help you to develop, not to bring you down. Your Master 33/6 talent energy makes you extremely sensitive, but you are already with the 22/4 and emotional. And so past wounds are going to run deep for someone as emotional as a 33/6. So there is a risk there that it could run deep. But your spiritual abilities and your connection to source consciousness, when you keep it strong, will be your best helper and your best advisor when reconciling past perceived injustices. And you'll see them more and more as embedded lessons that you can use to evolve and to do better things in your life as it progresses. So support your life path 22/4 by not allowing past pain to hold you back from your master builder abilities. I would really look for the embedded lesson within that past pain and reconcile yourself past it, because everybody is here. Everybody is a work in progress. Nobody's perfect. And, you know, sometimes we need to learn and work past things because it's all about evolution, right? So I hope you found this video really useful today. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. It really helps me out. And smash a like on this video because that helps me too. Now, I offer loads of services. I do readings. I teach numerology. I have courses on Udemy that I'm going to put in the description box, or one at the moment. The other one is in progress still. It's so long. I also do one-to-one support and readings, and you can ask me questions, you can request videos. I love to communicate with you guys and make requests of videos, and if I can do them, I will. Ask me for readings because I love to do readings, and if you want to be a numerologist yourself, contact me because I also teach it. So contact me on my website. You can email me or you can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn or Twitter. Email is the best way to get me because I look at that most often, but you can contact me on all of the other 3 of these. But as a master energy, and for anyone, I want you to trust the soul within you, because only your own intuition and your own inner soul knows what's best for you. See you soon.